Oh, good, you're here. Hi, it's Michael, and you'll have to excuse me. I was just floating up here on the International Space Station in space. Just like my hero, Canadian astronaut Colonel Chris Hadfield. Wait, Canada has a space program? Yep, and one of the Great White North's great sons was just 9 years old when Neil and Buzz took that one small step for man, and he vowed that day that he would become an astronaut. Just 26 short years later, he made good on that vow. You may know Colonel Hadfield, or at least you may have heard him sing. He recorded a viral hit by reworking David Bowie's Space Oddity while he was on the ISS, as well as perhaps outer space's most underrated song, with Ed Roberts of the Bare Naked Ladies as well as the Wexford Gleeks, called ISS.
If you could see our nation from the International Space Station, you know why I want to get back soon.
The story of Colonel Hadfield's inspiration, the 26 years in between, 3 space launches, and the amazing adventures since then, is what makes his book, An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth, such an engaging read. The book is outlined as a sort of self-improvement guide. Its chapter titles include Sweat the Small Stuff, The Power of Negative Thinking, Have an Attitude, and Aim to be a Zero. In one passage, he talks about training constantly, even for skills you may never need. To me, it's simple. If you've got the time, use it to get ready. What else could you possibly have to do that's more important? Yes, maybe you'll learn how to do a few things you'll never wind up actually needing to do. But that's a much better problem to have than needing to do something and having no clue where to start. Throughout the book, he offers many, many tidbits and tips for success, not just as an astronaut, but for normal people as well. After being the director of operations for NASA in Russia for a few years, when I went back to Star City to train, I sometimes found myself wondering, why is the new director of operations doing X that way? I quickly learned that as an X whatever, you only get so many golden opportunities to keep your mouth shut. And you should take advantage of every single one. My too short review is that An Astronaut's Guide can be a tiny bit preachy at times, but then it is presented as a guide to life. So I guess that's not really surprising. This book really shined, however, when it shared Colonel Hadfield's anecdotes from both on and off world, which illustrated these principles for success. The stories he tells are fascinating yet real, and they'll make you believe that if you really wanted, you could be an astronaut too. I really hope Colonel Hadfield does another book sharing even more of his stories. So, get the book, An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Or give me your thoughts on Twitter. This is Michael, floating off.